Welcome back to Watch It. In this Watch It, we will be talking about condition expressions. So what is a condition expression? Literally, it is a statement that makes a decision. A condition is checked and something may or may not happen based on the evaluation of that condition. The if statement is a condition expression and allows you to run code only when a specific condition is met. When the condition is not met, it skips the code. Now, other languages like C++ and Java have what's called a ternary operator, and this evaluates an expression for a true or false condition, then returns one of two specified values depending on the result of that evaluation. A ternary operator has a syntax like this. You have your expression, you put a question mark. If it's true, it performs an action. You put a semicolon, and then you put what action it would happen if it's false. Now, Python does not have a ternary operator, but has instead a condition expression that works in a similar way and uses an if and else keyword for the syntax. So you say, if do something, then you test the expression, else it'll do something if it's false. So let's look at how that would work in Python. We're going to open our Python IDL. So I am going to click right here. I've already typed it in once, but we can look at it again. So here we have var equals 0, print hello, if var not equal 1, else print goodbye. So in this expression, var not equal 1, that evaluates to true, so it printed true. Then I changed the expression to var equal 1, print hello, if var not equal 1, else print goodbye. Well, var now evaluates to equaling 1, so this statement would be false, and of course it's going to print goodbye. Another condition expression can be used with Python programming to assign the maximum or minimum value of two variables to a third variable. You would say variable 3 is equal to variable 1 if variable 1 is less than variable 2, else the value would go to variable 2. Now remember, everything, when you have a operand on the left side of your equal sign, whatever's on the right side gets placed into what's on the left side. So here we have our expression, variable 1 less than variable 2. True, it does this one. False, it does this one. So how does that look? Let's look at it in our Python editor. So what we have here is we have variable A is equal to 5, variable B is equal to 7. C is going to equal A if A is less than B, else we place it in B. So now we're going to click Run. We're going to save this as we can just save it as temp. Yes, we want to replace it. And when it runs, it now prints C is going to be 5. So if we go back to our program and we change this to greater than, now we're going to get a different answer. If A greater than B, else B. So what we have here is now it's looking at, is A greater than B? No, it's false. So now the B value will be placed in C. So we should get 7. So let's check that. We run and we get 7. Come back over. Now, testing for odd or even. There's a way to test for odd or even using the if statement that we've been looking at. So right here we have A equal 1, B equal 2. We have print statements. Variable A is, and it's going to print out the value of A if A is equal to 1, else not 1. Then we have variable A is even if A modulus 2, meaning we want the remainder of A divided by 2 is equal to 0. So anytime you divide a number by 2 and you get the remainder, if your remainder is 0, then that number is going to be even. Else, it's going to be odd. So each one of these statements is looking at whether or not the number is equal to 1 or not, and then it is printing out whether or not it's odd or even. When you're done with that part, it says top equals A if A is greater than B, else B. So it's taking the value of A as long as it is greater than B, or it's going to take the value of B and place that into top. Then it's going to print out greater value is top. So let's look at that in our code. So here we have our A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2, our print statements, and then top equals A if A is greater than B, else B, print greater value is top. So let's run it. Make sure you save it as odd even in your Python folder so you can always go back and look at it. So here we have variable A is 1, variable A is odd, variable B is not 1, variable B is even. Greater value is 2. Answer the check for understanding. When you're done with that, move on to our next section. If you have any questions about what a condition expression is, please let me know.